Well, another round of wild events that are surrounding my stand up comedy shows here in Canada. It's getting way out of hand. It's gotten to the point where the Premier of Nova Scotia has left me a voicemail on my phone. And we'll get to that. The Reddit mob of online slacktivism has decided that my comedy show is on par with a white nationalism and that I'm a Nazi for the jokes that I tell, even causing the local media to react to their pearl clutching manner. And I'll have you know that I am indeed friends with a lot of prominent figures in the Jewish community. Plus, who the hell do you think owns all the comedy clubs? All of this has now led to people harassing the venues, even admitted by one of their own. A venue owner also told me that there were threats to staff and also threats of vandalism to their venues, all for allowing me to perform my jokes inside their venue. Because, folks, this is what tolerance looks like in Canada. If it's something that the Ozempic consumer base does not like, it shall not happen. And like I said, this is went all the way up the chain to the Premier of Nova Scotia leaving me a voicemail on my phone. Take a listen.
Hack, it's Tim Houston, Premier of Nova Scotia here. Listen, buddy, I got a bit of an issue here. I want to be clear. I could give two hoots, I don't give a fuck about the material you're doing on stage here, but these fat retards down here with serious heart problems, they're having a meltdown. I know they're usually up to no good eating melting cheese on ice cream cones or fucking around with their snacks or something, or not getting laid. I understand why that's usually they're upset, but if you come down here, their hearts are going to explode, and our hospitals, we can't handle that pressure anymore, okay? So I'm just leaving you this voicemail now, Con. You got to see if you stay in Alberta and not cause a catastrophe here. And I don't want to be standing at another candlelight vigil for any of these motherfuckers anyway, right? So if you could just stay out in Alberta, I'd appreciate that here down in Nova Scotia. By the way, I love the Carney bit. You had me laughing. Love you, buddy. Take care. From your old pal, Mr. Houston.
Are the shows still happening? Yes. Thankfully, we have a great network of people out in that area that are willing to help us to ensure that these shows go on. Secret locations that will be emailed 3 hours prior to showtime. So be sure to check your email if you are a ticket holder. Halifax and New Glasgow, buckle up. We're bringing Alberta tariff-free jokes all the way to the Atlantic for the first time in Canadian history. You're welcome. See you at the show.